right arm all the way down your body. So you're feeling a stretch here. And let's take that left arm up overhead. Inhale. Reach across over to the opposite side. And then let's take that left arm down the left side of your body. Nice. Let's place our hands on our hips. Let's take our hips backward. So you should feel a stretch in the behind your thighs, hamstrings. And then squeeze your rear end as you push your hips forward. It should feel really nice as we open the front of the body. And now we're opening the back of the thigh. Open front, from the shoulders all the way down to your toes. And chest forward and chest forward here. Now let's take some big circles with our hips, loosening up the hips. Make this as big as you can. You'll feel better. And let's go the other direction. Okay, let's roll our ankle around. So you can put your left toes on the ground and circle the ankle. Of course, the rest of your body will go with it. Or you can try to do it this way and balance, practice your balance. Let's rotate the ankle in the opposite direction and let's add the wrist because we're going to be using these joints. Let's do that on the other side. So either rotate your knee around and around with your toes on the floor or lift the toes and foot off the floor. Just make sure we're getting that rotation. Probably hear the cracking in my foot and the other way. And I like to do this. I like to just shake all my body parts. I'm waving, I'm using my elbows, I'm gonna get my shoulders involved, I'm gonna get my hips. Believe it or not, this creates a lot of energy and it's a lot of fun. And just shake everything up, wave to whatever feels really nice to you. When we stop, you'll notice all the energy that you've collected and expended. And let's take a break here. All right, we're going to start with a little movement from the lower body. We're going to use the rest of the body to help us do this efficiently. So we're just going to march. One more time. From here, we're going to take the knees and hips a little wider here. This can be done seated also, very easily. So if you're in a chair, you're lifting your knees up. There's benefits to both standing and sitting. So wherever you are, is just great. Oh, we were open here. Okay. Now we're going to tap and tap, shifting the weight side to side. Squeeze your glutes, your rear end muscles behind your body. Good. Let's get a little bit of a spinal twist here and reach the end all the way across. So here, we're beginning to raise our heart rate. We're getting into the cardio portion of our class today. Let's reach those arms way up to the opposite side of your ceiling there. Reach. I can't see any of you, so I really can't give you any additional information. I'm sure you're doing well. Good. So from here, we're going to reach our arms forward. Our palms are going to be facing me. And you're going to take your left toes back, tap, and pull the elbows in and switch sides. So reach. Squeeze your tush. Good. Push your arms and your feet away from each other. So you're stretching your body. And we'll do 4 more like this. And 3, feel free to go faster or slower. Last time. Good. Now, we're going to stretch out the calf. So we're going to take the left calf forward. We're going to pull the arms behind the body. And I want you to squeeze the arms behind you. So you're activating the muscles in the back of the arms. So heel and heel. Good. Reach. Reach in opposite directions to the highest extent that you can comfortably. 4 and 3, 2, and last time here. Good. This time we're going to take the left foot back. We're going to push the heel down. So from the side, it looks like this. Means here, your feet are both on the ground. And then I want you to bend that left knee and straighten. You should feel a nice, beautiful stretch, not only in the calf, but on the front of your calf. Let's switch sides. Bend and straighten. Bend, straighten. 4 more. 3, 2, and 1. Nice job. Okay, we're going to move into more cardio, and we're going to add a little balance to it. We're going to take our left toe back, and then we're going to tap it forward. So, backward and forward. Backward and forward. Shoulders down, reaching the arms forward and backward. Belly button's pulling in toward your spine. We've got 4 more like this. And 3, 2, 1. Let's change sides. So reach, back and forth. So you notice when you pick your foot up, you're practicing your balance in the standing leg. 3. Now we're going to repeat that same pattern, and we're going to reach and pull and reach and pull and speed this up. For more advanced challenges, lift the knee up and press the toes down behind your body. You go as fast as you can, but if you can get a little faster than the first time, great. If not, also great. 4 and 3, 2, last time. Switch sides. Take a water break whenever you need it. And reach and pull. So step forward and back. Maybe lift the knee up and just step backward. 8 more. And nice job. Ooh, we're going down a mountain. We're going to climb a mountain. So, not to worry. We go in various different adaptations of mountain climbing. So we're going to take one arm overhead and then the other arm. And then maybe we'll take it to the side. And now since we have to elevate, we're going to lift one leg, maybe one heel up, and then the other heel up, maybe out to the side more. Maybe lifting the leg, creating a little instability for your body as you climb the mountain. Don't forget, once we're there, we're going to have to come down. Reach to the side. Maybe both arms need to go in one direction. And if you're here, great. Take your arms and your legs where you need to go. Now we're going to have to go backward. Careful. And 4. Whoa. 3, 2, and 1. Okay, let's roll those arms around. I would say we're sufficiently warmed up to do the next exercise, which is skiing. So, we're going to take our arms together in front of our bodies. Make sure you tilt your pelvis forward so you're straight here and not sway back. And we're going to pull both arms down to the left with a bend knee. Bend knees. So you can stay here. It also is great work. Or if you want to make it a little bit more of a challenge, this is what we're looking at. Reach, lift up, down. So all this up and down movement and challenges with our working the backs of our bodies, our rear end and our hamstrings, and our stomachs, of course, make this fairly challenging. Fairly to very challenging, I'd say. 5 more each way. You can speed it up or lower the pace. Either way, we've got 3 more. And last time. Good. We're still in our sports mode. We've got a couple of other sporty things to do, maybe things you did as a child. I certainly did. We're gonna jump rope. So the arms go here, the arms go over here. They can stay down. You could make them really big. And we're gonna start by just lifting our right heel and then the left heel. Left heel, sorry, then the right. And when you do this, you can add a little lift. Reach those arms up. We could try both knees, bending and straightening and lifting the heels. Let's reverse the direction now. Ooh. And if you want to, you can repeat this in your own fashion. 4 more times. 2 and 1. Okay, whether you're seated or standing, this is one of my most favorite moves because it's so easy and so effective. And that is, pardon me, we're just going to reach down to the floor and then up, down, and up. It looks pretty easy and it's not that difficult, but really raise the heart. So reach down and up, and down and up. Whichever movement you choose, it work for you. And we're going to take a water break after this. 4 more. And last time. Good job. I hope you are as out of breath as I am. In a nice way, of course. And now we're going to move into our strengthening part of our class, upper body. Then we're going to go to lower body. So hang with me while I adjust here. And, for those of you that have weights, any weight level works as well as any other. So we have to meet our bodies where we are. And you're going to start with the more troubling parts of our arms. These things that keep wiggling after we stop moving our body. So those are called the triceps. You know what, let's have a sip. Just a little bit, not too much. Okay, we're gonna start with our feet on the ground. And you can stand if you prefer. I'm going to teach this sitting though. Okay, because I want the body to be real stable. We're gonna lift the left elbow up overhead. We're straighten the left elbow. Here we go, lift down, lift up, and then the other side. So we're just preparing for this move. Don't do pain, so if you get to the point where, oh, this doesn't feel good, stop right there, it's good enough. In fact, let's do both arms Elbows trying to point forward. That's the optimal position. But if you can't get there and your elbows out here, you're still doing a good job. So nothing to worry about here. Notice I'm not extending my arms all the way in this position, because it'd be wasting what we're doing. We're getting enough done right here. Now, please lower your right weight. You're gonna lift that elbow straight in front of the shoulder. Pretty much. We're gonna pull that elbow down and behind the back. And we're gonna do that again. Squeeze the weight if you have one. Helps activate muscles. Good. More times like this. I'm feeling it. I hope you are. And give that arm a rest. Start with the elbow right in front of the body. And we're going to pull it back behind the right hip. Try to keep the belly button pulled in so your back is not swaying. 2 more. And 1. Now both arms up. We're going to pull just down to the hip bones. And up. And down to the hip bones. And up. We've got 8 more. Packing a lot into a short amount of time. That's all it takes. And we'll say this is the last one. Okay, whether you have a weight or not, whatever the poundage you're using, we're going to go into another exercise for these flappy wings. We're going to take our elbow behind us. The weight is at the hip, and you're going to extend the arms back. So what this does is it turns on these muscles here. So we're going to reach, bend, reach, bend, reach, bend. Trying to keep that left shoulder down. It's tempting to raise it up. 2 and 1. Other side. Reach and reach and 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Can anyone remind me, did we already do this left side? I'm feeling like we may not have. Okay, so from here, we are going to take the arms down by the side of our body, and we're going to pull our elbows back. This is actually for the chest and back muscles. So we're stretching the chest muscles and we're contracting, we're pulling the back muscles together to strengthen them, and we're opening the chest to stretch.
Can I see that from the side too, please?
Oh, good idea. Back. Pull the elbows back behind the body, and the elbows are right, pretty much hugged into the side of the body. Think about stretching that chest. We've got 4 more like this. And 3. 2. And 1. Good. From here, we're going to go into some bicep curls here. So we're going to bring the left elbow down to the hip, and the left hand reaches up to the left shoulder. We're going to lower and come on up. We're just going to go halfway down. The reason we're going halfway is because once you get here, it's like the maximum amount of work you're asking your muscles to do. So when you lower, it's just not as efficient. So we're going to go left shoulder to a 90-degree angle in front of you. squeeze the weight. Okay, let's give the right arm a rest. We're gonna do the same thing. I'm sorry, the left arm for a rest, and we'll do the same thing on the other side. This can be done with water bottles if you don't own them. Next time you try to do this. And we're really gonna mix it up this time. We're gonna take the left weight over to the right shoulder. Then we're gonna take the elbow to the side and tap the left shoulder. So, taking that hand over to the shoulder and then out to the left. So there's two sets of muscles in the biceps, and we're using both sets of muscles right now. Do about 4 more. And with weight training, I believe slower is better. Sometimes you just do this and you use just momentum and other body parts, and you don't want to do that. Isolate the muscles we're working, give them the work that they need. Good, let's lower that left hand. Right fist or right hand goes over to the left shoulder and then out into the right shoulder. Trying to keep both shoulders down. More here. And last time. Good. Okay, so now we're going to take our weights down outside of our thighs here. And we're going to lift the left hand up towards the left shoulder and then the right. This is typically called an upright row. We're going to start, we'll just do a couple individually. And then we'll do both together. The hard part to remember here is to avoid the shoulders coming up with the weights. So we want to keep those shoulders down. This works our chest, our back muscles, our core, meaning our abs, because everything is pulling in. 4 more times. And 3. 2. And last time. Okay. Of course, we're going to work on our core. And the way to do this, I'll show you from the side, is I want you to cross your, actually, let's place our hands on our shoulders. And we're just gonna tap our shoulders behind us and our feet are on the ground. So you need to use pretty much all of your ab muscles to lower us and then lift us back up. So we want to keep this chest open and the spine as straight as possible. Good. We'll do a few more this way, then we'll isolate each side. So inhale here and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Now we're going to take the right shoulder to the right side of the chair. You'll notice we're rotating our spine to get to the opposite side of our body here. So we're reaching pretty much left to right. Good. We'll do 4 more minutes. And last time. Now I'd like you to lower your arms here and sit back. You can lean back here if you decide to stay a little bit off of the chair. You'll work your tummies more. But I want you to lift one knee Lift one knee off. See if you can feel any tension in your core. And then the other knee up. Good. I can feel this right here. If you want to make it a little harder, you can reach across the body to get the sides of the abdominal muscles. Oblique. Otherwise, this is enough. 4 more each way. Not about how high you lift, it's that you lift those legs. And last time. Great. Okay, I'm going to stretch out the major muscle groups we used. So take your left leg all the way in front of you. Okay, toes are up. Leg has a slight bend in it. I'm holding onto the chair, and I'm going to reach my chest over, actually right between my 2 legs. So if the higher you lift your toes, the more you're going to feel the calf muscles. And the lower you can bring your chest, helps everything. And let's hold it for 4, 3. This is not really sufficient for an ideal stretch, but it's certainly better than 0, given our timetable. And slowly sit up. Let's change legs. That same arm to the same set of toes. Back is straight. Really pulling back, sensing the stretch in your calf and even in your hamstrings. And the lower your chest can go, the more you're going to feel it. Good. And let's slowly sit up. Let's take this leg, cross it over the opposite leg. This is for opening the tight hips here. So from here, your options are to take your arms down to the floor and just gently reach your chest towards the bottom part of your leg. I would not suggest pushing this. Just let your body weight pull you down. Now, while we're here, let's rotate the ankle just to get some mobility. You can go the opposite direction. Nice. Let's slowly sit up. And we'll take the opposite leg over the opposite heel, over the opposite thigh. We're going to reach down. One side will feel different than the other. Let's rotate. It's pretty much true of the asymmetry we have in our bodies most of the time. Let's rotate that ankle in the opposite direction. Still sensing the stretch in your hip area. Good. Okay, from here we're going to extend this right leg. Toes are up, and you're just going to lean your chest forward. And let's do that again. I know we've done it already. Okay, now, a couple more exercises for the thigh muscles, the quadriceps. We're going to move over to one side of our chair. Hold your body up with your opposite, same side arm. Take your leg behind you. The knee should be pointing down to the ground, and just lean backward a little bit. And you'll feel a stretch here. To advance this movement, you could take your arm up and reach all the way over to the opposite side. It hurts so good. It really doesn't hurt, it just feels good. Take a couple breaths in and out. Time. Slowly lower. Scoot over to the other side of our chair or your bed or your couch or wherever you may be. Take that opposite leg behind you. Knee is pointing down. Hip is pointing forward. I just want you to lean back a little bit. And if you want to stretch more of the oblique side of your body, then take that arm over.
If I feel this in my core, am I doing it wrong?
Ask again.
If I do feel this in my core, am I doing it wrong?
No.
Okay.
Don't worry. I mean, pull the core in, but this is really a side body exercise. So if you feel it, it's going to be on the outside of your stomach is all from here to here. So if you feel it over here, that's a good thing. That's where we're working it. And it does take a while to sense your core muscles working. I don't know how long you've been working out. It's not something that's typically focused on in traditional exercise classes. And let's lift that arm down. And let's take arms out to the side. Give yourself a big hug. Twist side to side. Try to keep the shoulders down away from our ears. So this should feel really good on the sides of your body here. And even if you don't feel it, that's okay too. The muscles are still working. Let's open the arms and cross the other way. And let's lower the arms and lift the arms all the way overhead. Pull the belly button in. Reach your fingers down to the toes. Hang out here. You can let the top of your head reach down towards the floor. So you'll feel a stretch in the back of your neck, which feels oh so good. We'll just hold this for a few breaths. And one more time. So from here, place your palms on your thighs. Roll your spine up from the bottom to the top. Let's take our arms overhead one more time. Place the palms together. Try to get your elbows together here. And then pull your hands down towards your heart. And good for you for working out today. I hope you enjoy this. I hope you feel better. I hope you feel looser. And hope to see you again sometime.